you there. I love it. Ari, I see you too. Wicked Yoda, I see you as well. Hi, thank you for being here today. Anthony Mitchell, you too. Nice new merch. Man, Ari, why are you so sarcastic? It's old. You know it's old. You know it's old as fuck.
I started it on YouTube as well. YouTube too. So, I don't know if
YouTube.
Tell Ari to go to YouTube so I can mod him over there.
Go to YouTube right now, Ari. Can we mod you on our YouTube stream? Guys, we are streaming on YouTube. Oh my god. Thanks for setting that up, honey. Wicked. The style I meant. What style? Fish. What style? Oh, it's true. You, cause yeah, I cut it. Yes, Emma helped me cut it. Cause it's like a little sexier.
Can you mute the mic 1 second?
Oh, okay. Hold on, guys. Hey guys, wait. Hammy is here as usual. Ah la la. Yay, Eminem. Emma's actually preparing to go gym.
Yeah. You guys enjoy.
He always goes gym when I stream. He goes gym when I stream. Okay. Yo, lots to talk about today. Lots. As usual, I want you guys to be sharing all your shit with me, okay? What's bugging you this week? What's bugging your aunt this week? What's bugging Michelle? Who's backstabbed Henry? You know, like your dog. Like, tell me everything, okay? What came out your little kitten's backside? Okay, I want all the deets. Like, are you trying to get rid of bunions? You know, like have fun at the gym. You know, I gotta say he don't always have fun at the gym, but I would think he has more good days than bad, because why else would you keep going back? Right? He do be loving the gym. He's no gym rat, like strictly speaking, but you know, he goes mad consistently.
Ask Ari how's it look on YT.
Ari, how do things look on YouTube? Coconut. How are things looking on YouTube?
YT is the right side, that's you. Right screen.
This one?
Yeah, the long one.
Oh, I'm vertical. Hi, YouTube. Hello. Hi. Where's the YouTube chat?
Your left side.
This one?
Yeah, look straight. Right there.
Oh, hi, Ali. I cracked on my homeboys and they gave me ST. You cracked on one of your home. Wow, that's horrible. I am so sorry.
Are you okay to use both chats? Okay.
Yeah. I'm very happy. Hi, YouTube. Very, very happy to see you. I'm not so much of a health expert. I'm more of a people problem solver. I'm better at solving problems between people.
Let me give you a try. So to
Yeah.
say better
Okay.
interaction on Twitch.
There's also more interaction on my Twitch, by the way, my little YouTubies. It's a joke. I know, and I'm not a bro. And also, you know, I tend to take jokes quite literally because I am not very savvy at slang and subtle subtler jokes, you know? Well, I assume you didn't actually get STDs, but I will tend to take people seriously. So, yo, if you wanna be like my husband and like crack outlandish jokes, be prepared for me to go, huh? Really? So, you know, you're just gonna have to deal with that. I am sorry. So you have to just gonna keep repeating, it's a joke. I'm just kidding. So you live with it. You live. Okay. Nicholas! Hello, Nicholas! Ari says it looks good. You mean I look good. I look good. I look okay. Thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'm having like a great time streaming on both platforms. It's a vibe. Oh shit! XR stranger. I have a stranger on YouTube saying hi. I have Napu saying hi. What? Guys, we're streaming on YouTube. Cutie Sugar Cube, hello. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Kitty Sugar Cube. Welcome to Alchemy. Wait, y'all not bots, right? Napu, XR stranger. M does games. What? None of y'all bots, right?
That's me.
Oh, they're all the said hi, are you? Oh, holy shit. So, what? Oh, you're Olga Boga. The fuck is that Olga Boga? What? Hey, I haven't smoked yet, so don't try to gaslight me into your... Bitch, guys, I know we're starting to have a little bit of a vibe going on YouTube right now. I don't know why. Like, they be partying there. But, yo, we're on Twitch too. So, come join us if you're interested in, like, finding out what's going on in both chats. So, if you are on Twitch, we are Alchemy on Twitch. And, I don't know why. We are... Please subscribe. Yes, please subscribe. I am a children's book author, published with Scholastic. I published my first book in 2017. And I have my platform here with my husband because he is the main streamer who handles all the tech. Honestly, guys, no husband, no stream. No husband, no channel, okay? So this be here because this be the husband's work. So I just every week sit my ass down and have vomit words out the other end. I'm a what they call a yapper. So that's what I do. From that, I try to help my readers because, you know, I write for children. I'm a Scholastic author. You know, I care about people, and I'm very good with people to a certain level. So I like to help my viewers with people problems. Can't solve your money problems. I'm not a money expert. If not, you won't be talking to me here today. I'd be JK fucking rolling already. So, not good with money. Don't ask me where to put your money. Certainly not with me. But doesn't mean you can't subscribe, okay? I know you're classy, guys. You guys on YouTube especially. I know you're classy. You don't just give out your subscriptions that way. But hopefully at the end of the stream, if you feel some sort of connection and whatnot, you will drop us a subscribe. You classy, you take your time to decide. You smart consumers, you take your time to decide whether you subscribe. But if you feel something, if you feel like we vibing, if you feel like I make sense, if you feel like, hey, I can listen to this chick talk and not get mad triggered, you drop me that subscribe.
Small screen, you'll see. I gotta fix it better, but you'll see a little alert on the small screen on your right side.
Sorry, the husband giving me instructions.
Yeah, the right monitor. You see the right screen?
Yeah.
Right.
Right. That's
yeah.
Ah!
You have two screens.
He has 4 screens in front of me, and I'm like.
I'm talking about your split screen, right? So on top of your UBS, the big rectangle is Twitch. The swole 916, the long form, like the TikTok format, is YouTube.
Okay.
So on there, you'll see sometimes an alert pop up. It's kind of hard to do this sound, but it's tough. But it's okay. Don't worry about it. All right. Just want to point it out so you can see it.
Suddenly, a lot of instructions. Ah, bitch. Guys, wait. Hi, IU fan. Hello, and Somerset. Hi, guys. I have 2 chats to handle today. We're on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I am so fucking hyped. I have some good shit to share with you guys today to make your lives a little better, a little easier, a little happier, and a little more slay, okay? Can't have people problems if you avoid people. But we don't want to totally avoid people. You still need somebody to scratch your back sometimes. Come on, let's be real. Hey, Hatachi Mog. Hey, hi, sis. Sis, I miss you guys. 4 screens me. She doesn't know her right from left. And you know what, Kwan? Stop being so accurate, okay? I know you know me for a long fucking time. Ari, who's funny? Who's funny? Huh? Who? You call me funny one more time? Okay. Anyway, you don't want to be a slay, Ali. Well, you know what? Then you can be slayed. Yeah, you can be slayed. And I'm streaming. Hamidi, hello. I'm funny. Oh, thank you, thank you. That's not a compliment I get very often. But what kind of funny am I? Am I the kind of funny that you're like, ha ha, that's a clown? Or is it like, ha ha, she witty? Oh, that's a smart joke. Because I don't, you know? They say funny people are smart. But I don't know if like, they're funny if they fall over and that's smart. And then people laugh. But that's also funny, you know? How do you like determine that? Hey, we have a vibe on YouTube. I am so surprised. Napu, Ali, you guys are so welcome. And Yeats Egg. So, guys, I'm one of those streamers who have ADHD. I'm very ADHD, so I do get easily everywhere. So you will forgive me. You will forgive me if I go, whoa, where was I? Okay? Or, whoa, did you say something? Because people always think I ignore them because I think they're not cool. I think I'm not the cool one because I can't effectively handle multiple conversations, you know? It's like that. Oh, it's challenging for me. But please, guys, like, please be nice to each other. It's one thing I like from my viewers. It's one thing I like in my community. Okay? I'm playing an airstrike in you. What, planning? Okay, don't, please. I don't appreciate strikes here. We do not appreciate strikes. I don't know why you're asking so much questions. You know, because I like asking questions. Because questions are the other half of having a conversation. It's like, it's about asking questions and answering them and like kind of contributing new things. Like, how else do you have a fucking conversation? Tell me. You just tell me that. He is being mean to me. Y'all don't be mean. But like, please, like be nice to each other. Tell me to STFU. Don't tell my viewers to STFU. I give them a right to talk. You know, you can tell me to STFU and then you explain why you need me to STFU. And then I'll tell you, we'll have a little debate and I'll tell you why I shouldn't STFU. Okay? But don't be attacking my people. Anyway, I will be nice, but not TwitchCon. Wait, what? Why TwitchCon? You show me what? Hanini, can I have ice water? I feel like I'm talking a lot and I am talking a lot and my mouth is dry. That's what she said. Hey. Anyway, chicken butt. Okay, maybe chicken butt sounds better, but yeah. Oh, the Emiru incident. Oh, where she got, like, on stage, right? She got... right? That was scary. That was scary, man. Like, I saw it. And it was honestly, like, worst nightmare. Hatachi, yes. Nobody here cares that. Wait. What's that? Wait, what? Quan. Oh, thank you, Anthony. It's a custom design too. It's a custom design shirt for our what you call it? Our channel. Excuse me. You think it was staged? I don't think it was. It is? It is? Wait. Are you fans? This isn't her first time. Oh, thank you, honey. You're so sweet. And you got me a cup with my hair color. Ronan! Hi, Ronan! Hello! Oh, look, your tattoo. Why? Was it... Oh, she didn't. Oh, I wasn't there either, cutie. Oh, it was... Someone claimed he licked her face. That's what I heard too. But yeah, I saw in the video the guard pushed him off. Yeah. It was scary. Well, it looked scary. I don't know if it's like staged or whatnot, and I don't want to speculate because it's harmful for both sides because we don't know what's true or not. Oh yes, Ronan. It is your tattoo. It is. Ronan tattooed our logo, but it's really a rune. It's not a logo. Thundershore! Thundershot! Oh no, Thundershot! Hi, hello! You don't care what, Ali? Y'all. So, guys, today, Emmy already said everything. Yeah. So, did the perpetrator come out and say anything? Yeah. That was... It's non-consent. No. Guys, look. Are you guys familiar with this? We picked this up on the streets. Look! Ta-da! Are you guys familiar with this? This? Do you see the year? So, Hatachi, oh my god, I grew up with that magazine! We found this on the street! Who's familiar with this? Ooh, look at this! Who's familiar? Hey! I used to get those all the time! Oh my god, you guys do it, do you guys read it in class? Or something? I'm so new to this, but I got, like, introduced. And then, like, we don't have this in Malaysia. I am so jealous. You love getting it in the mail? Like, there's a 2D editor. This is so nice. If you want to watch... If you want to watch, okay, thank you, IU fan. That and the National Geographic World. Yo! Let's spend an hour promoting a... No, Quan! We're... Look. Oh! columns in Australia. I think I used to have a magazine from Australia or New Zealand. One of those. Oh yes, I got Reader's Digest too. We got Reader's Digest. Look for Wii, folks. This reminds me of Peter and Jane. Is it Peter and Jane? Yeah, I've never seen these. I have never seen these. Oh, they even have like, see, little games in here. Little games. It's like a bunch of things. Satisfies all the ADHD. Something new every page. Like, the stories in here are super short. Oh my god, there's even songs. Like, this, it has everything. It's a music book. It's an exercise book. It's a coloring book. It's a story book. It's a comic book. It's a riddle. It's a riddle book. Wait, what else does he have in here? It has everything. It's fun with a purpose. Oh, in that magazine? Is there? Let's see. Fun with a purpose. Timber toes. Oh, look, there's things to make. Things to make. Look, there's a suggestion storage box, like a dragon suggestion storage box. Things to make, guys. So good. The Princess and the Star. Venus. Oh, there's a science article. Oh, look, own pages. Oh my god. Of course you get to contribute to your own pages. Like you send in a subscription, like you send in your own or something. Wow, the pizza eating. I don't see it. I don't see what you said, Hatachi Mog. Hi, Cutie Sugar Cube. 2 a.m. 2 a.m. for you already. Are you starting to prepare to sleep? What's Gallant and Goofus? Quan Quan. These were the days, man. I miss writing to the editor. We had that too in Malaysia. So, but it would be in newspapers, like newspapers. But there would be like kids sections in the newspapers. Then that we have columns within the kids section of the newspaper that has an editor for us to send in our artwork and our like writing and whatnot. Yeah, or for us to ask the columnists life questions and whatnot, that kind of thing. I think kids today need that, but you have to tell me what Gallant was like the good role model, and Goofus was the bad example. They were contrasting. Oh, wait! I think they have it. Wait. Things to kids today do. Oh yeah, because Sophie was pointing it out to me earlier. Like she liked that part of it. Oh my god, someone painted on this too. Like someone like... Ah, look, it's right here! Dun, dun, dun. Goofus and Gallant! Look, okay, it says... Goofus leaves his bike on the sidewalk. Gallant parks his bike out of people's way. Do you leave your bike on the sidewalk? Goofus expects someone else to clean up his room. Gallant picks up after himself. And of course, it's called Goofus and Gallant. Shame the comic character. And then, like, people in school get called Goofus, I guess. Highlight magazine, I remember those back in the day. Ah, Nicholas, I love that all of you are so like familiar with this. Interesting. Emran and our friend, they were like reminiscing. I'm like, wow, so many kids enjoyed this back in the day. Oh, they brightened many kids' days. And I love that. Night is still young. It definitely is, Cutie Sugar Cube. You know people like us don't be sleeping until 5 fucking a.m., eh? Can you believe this is 35 years old now? These magazine be 35? It's still going though, right? It is still going, but it's mostly digital now? It should be digital. So like, maybe not this, but like you get a subscription, online subscription of highlights. Oh god, Sag. Go paper free. Environment. Yes, it's legit. Save the environment. Go paper free. Okay? Oh my god, I'm only a few years older. I'm only a few years older than this magazine. Oh my god, I remember that now. I was good. It was good boy versus bad boy. Yes! It was good boy versus bad boy. Like, oh my god. It's a way to paint... like, sometimes they should switch it up. It shouldn't always be Goofus. Because, like, what the fuck? You're just, like, telling people this boy's all bad, you know? Like, if you do this, you'll do all these other things. Like, sometimes they gotta switch it up, man. And, like, have somebody else instead of, like, poor Goofus. Just get high. You stop it, Quan! That's not what happens and you know it. They stare at screens. Well, that's light. Those are lights too. Your screens are lights, you know? Lights. Oh, you know what? I actually, should be talking about what I wanted to talk about earlier, okay? So we are now going to do one of our dives, but before that, or even during, you know, highlights, y'all please feel free to share and ask me questions, okay? I am going to today talk about also these. Hold on, guys. Let me run real fast to grab my smokes. Picard! Hello, Picard! It's nice to see you. How are you? If you have something to say, hurry up and say it now. I'm gonna run... Oh, Hunt! We can't run ads, right? Oh, but what about YouTube? Yo! Oh, okay.
It'll run ads every hour.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my smokes real quick.
Press on the side there.
Oh, this one?
Actually, there's an ad button there.
No.
I took it off. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll be back, guys. Real quick. Hey. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've been learning about... You're excited about Halloween? What are you excited about for Halloween? Tell me. I have so many Halloween plans. Oh my god. Like, my friend is visiting our friend. Actually, Emran's friend first. I'll be meeting her for the first time on this Halloween, but I'm very excited to meet her. She sounded like such a cool person, and I think we're gonna get along really well. And we're supposed to host her stay and show her around, and I am very, very, very excited to do that. Using chopsticks for potato chips is so refined. Why? Well, Jamin, I'm only using it because you know how you get the feeling of all those things, and then like, and the double. Yes, the sweet. It's always my favorite. Have you guys ever tried this? This is the only one I will have. It's the only one I will have. No, you're not a common animal. I do that too. I came from that. But like, I'm streaming right now. I don't wanna be like sucking my fingers, because I will do it. Because like, ain't nobody wasting all that good seasoning on those fingers. No, ain't nobody wasting those seasoning. So, I must be sucking it off my fingers, and it won't look too ladylike on stream. So, I don't think y'all prefer those kinds of ASMR. Anyway, a lot of streamers do this now. Oh, this? Or do the sucking their thumbs. That's it. I'm only eating chips with chopsticks from now on. It really does train you, because they go, okay, a lot. Can't use chopsticks for M&Ms though. Oh my god. Do you know what is the most difficult thing I ever have to pick up with a chopstick? Cherry tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes rolling down a chute with water in it. And then we gotta like catch it. Ding, ding, ding. Look at all the good seasoning. And then you don't contaminate with your spit. No contamination. And it's clean. Yeah, you can't pick up chopsticks. Right, M&M with chopsticks. Pick up chopsticks with M&M. Can you pick up chopsticks with M&Ms? Yeah. Ari, so right. If I had to eat a cookie, I would chop it up into small pieces and pick it up with chopsticks. Oh, Hitachi? Same. It's just that they don't got it at places they usually serve fries. They don't got chopsticks, so when I eat it at home. Wait. What are some popular candy to give out to kids for Halloween? What are some good stuff that people love to get? Like people in the neighborhood. What's the cup holder for the edge of the desk? Mew Daddy. Shut up, Pickle. Shut up, Pickle. Love you. Ah, Lynn Harris, wait. JBD, hello. So I've never seen an Asian eat a crisp packet. Are you British? A crisp packet? Hey! With chopsticks, even my students and wife don't do it. You are... I have to say I don't normally do it, but it just makes more sense right now because I'm going to be touching a lot of things. And like I said just now, I don't want to be sucking my fingers on stream because ain't nobody gonna waste these gorgeous seasonings on my thumb just because I'm on stream. But then it don't look very ladylike, so we're gonna kind of avoid that. I wouldn't be sucking on this because I kind of don't want to double dip. Like, you don't want to contaminate the rest of the stuff in here, and the next day it smells off. You know that. So you know you don't want to. So when you take it out, and you get to choose too. You get to pick and choose. That is a huge ass advantage, man. It's a huge ass advantage. You get to pick and choose. Like, you toss the lighter colored ones aside because obviously those don't got enough seasoning on them. Let it fumble around inside, pick up more of those good seasoning before you pick it up, you know? So like you pick out the orange ones. So you know, elegantly pick and choose your battles. I mean your crisps. Your crisps. I know, Somerset. I'm not genius level, but I am not bad. Oh no! Fell on my lap. But it's fine. It's fine. Don't F me. It was a win. I still ate it. It didn't go on the floor. It went on my lap. Don't be disappointed in me now. Lynn Harris, how am I? I'm very ganky. I'm very excited because Halloween streams be coming up, and we're gonna be dressing up. Oh, I'm going to Fright Fest in Six Flags. I'm planning an outing with friends. We're going to Six Flags together. So I'm excited for that. And then people will be coming for Halloween. I'm British. Can confirm Christmas is correct. Of course, cutie. British Irish. Well, you will feel right at home here, JBD. We have Ronan and Fudge are both Irishmen. They even visited us. My wife is Japanese, so my students are Japanese too. Oh, so you now work in Yamaguchi after serving in the UK military. That's cool. So you're permanently stationed and not stationed. That's after. What do you teach if you have students? I guess. What do you teach? I was a teacher, but I guess we won't be teaching the same things. But I guess if you are Englishman in a non-English speaking country, I guess the most natural thing you'll be teaching is English as a second language, which is what I taught. So that means we're the same kind of teacher. Well, you probably have a lot more experience than I do. But I taught back when I was still in Malaysia. I taught in an international school. So I was still, but then it was kind of an international school that is also open to locals. So we have a lot of locals. So it's still like teaching English kind of as a second language. Napu, hi. I am so happy to see that you're still there. Thank you for staying. How are you? Feel free to chat. Just be nice. What's tragic? Shut up, Pickle. What's tragic, Pickle? Marshmallow Butterfinger. But I love marshmallows and I love Butterfingers. Cause like butter, I love the creaminess of salted butter. Gotta be salted though. Butter don't mean shit if it don't got salt. Yeah, we're going to Fright Fest. For the first time, I've never been to Fright Fest. Make every day Halloween. Hey! I wish every day was Halloween, but people won't be happy, I think. Now everyone likes Halloween. Some people mad scared of Halloween. Yes, I'll teach ladylike snacking. Napu, don't worry. You're fine. You're good. You stay. Here, you get a little chip. You get a little chip as a reward. Hey, open the... Oh, wait, where is it? Oh, I guess you don't want it, huh? I guess you don't want it. I left the UK military after an injury. Oh! Japanese history and Chinese. Oh, so you teach history. Holy shit. I think I'll call it. Oh, what'd you call it? Forgive my assumptions earlier. Oh. But do you teach it in English or do you have to teach it in Japanese? So you teach Japanese history and Chinese history, or you teach Japanese history and Mandarin as a language? Oh my god, you're a historian? That is so cool. I'm a children's book author, and my first published book was historical fiction. So I am really into history itself as well. My book has been labeled very historically accurate, which is based in medieval China. It's set in medieval China, like the 1200s, the late Song Dynasty. And I researched the hell out of that fucking shit from primary sources, because I'm multilingual as well. So I'm really into history, and I'm very happy to meet a fellow history enthusiast. But I guess you're more than an enthusiast since you teach it. So I'll be very happy to pick your brain sometime. Oh my god! XR Stranger! You finally found... Why do you have difficulty finding me? XR Stranger, why? Why is it difficult to look for me? Napu, good night. I hope you come back and hang sometime, okay? I usually stream about twice a week. So every Monday and Thursday. Wait, why? Why do you need to scroll an hour to come back to me? Oh my god. What happened? Wait, Alchemy not showing up? Or is that it? Are we shadow banned or something? Oh! You can find us on Twitch too. Are you on Twitch? It was hard to find our name on YouTube. Yeah, it's Alchemy TV. But you know what? Sometimes I search it on YouTube and it don't pop up immediately. I wonder why. XR Stranger, I am so happy you are back. It's fate. It is fate, okay? Never leave us again, okay? You don't have to remember the name, but you can save our channel, okay? So you know when to come back, because I talk a lot of good shit. I may or may not, okay? I may or may not look it, but I am 4 decades old. So I have some good shit and good advice to share. So, not the best advice, because I don't believe in such things. There can be suitable and not suitable advices. And you don't even gotta take it. I'm just happy to give you more options, you know? Options is a privilege. Having options when you're in a fix is a fucking privilege. So the more solutions you have, the more, you know, there is a chance of like seeing a way out, you know? The situations are tricky. Life throws us curveballs, challenges, hardships, tricky situations, dilemmas, like all those like weird shit. We can all figure it out together. It's like many heads in one. And now we're starting to stream on YouTube as well. We literally have 2 platforms of heads. Sometimes more than 1 head per person. Okay, never mind. Let's oh man. Hello. Hey! Hans! Hello, Hans! Lace with chopsticks is crazy. I know! It's a vibe, and it's a very good way of not getting your fingers dirty, okay? JBD, and when you share this idea with your wife and kids, you gotta act like you came up with it, okay? You gotta they'll be like, oh, Dad! Newfound respect within the family will catapult you to a new level of authority. You watch. You, a foreigner, telling them how to use or maximize the potential of their own little tool. Hey, that is mad respect, man. Mad respect. Okay, I'm kidding. Nom nom. Got married 2 months ago. Oh my god, JBD, congratulations! Sorry, I'm so slow at reading chat. 2 months ago, we're remarrying in my religion in the Catholic Church. Oh, that is so cute. Aww. I'm so happy to see this Chinese history. I love the 3 Kingdoms era. Ah, is it in the 3 Kingdoms era? Yeah. More history buffs, yay! Oh my god. Ah, Picard! Yes! Well, I have not left a review, but they know I support them. They know I love them. Oh! No, the later Song Dynasty. I focused on the 1200s because that's where I set my book. It's right before when they got invaded. It's the end of the Northern Song period, and it's right before the period of Southern Song. So before they were invaded and had to re-establish their capital in the south, in Kaifeng, if you're familiar with that part of history, because they were invaded from the north by the Jin people, the Jin tribe. Yes! Oh, you know! The dynasty after is the Southern Song Dynasty, and then the Yuan after. So I set the story in near the time where it's transitioning the north to the south. Have some. Wait. Sorry, you caught me reading my. You caught me reading my AI. Pretend you didn't see it. Using chopsticks for chips was a plot point in like the first episode of She-Hulk. Oh wait! Really? Wait, I watched She-Hulk too. Was it? What? Oh shit! Ari, thank you. I'm sorry, XR Stranger, for neglecting the other chat, because that's me. That's me with the ADHD. The name of the book is called The Crystal Ribbon. It is written by Celeste Lim, which is my book. It's called The Crystal Ribbon by Celeste Lim from Scholastic Press. Yes! Oh, thank you so much for asking. Ari, thank you for keeping me on top of things that are important. Xiaoping killed himself, which is why the nation split, because it was a dynasty ending. Oh! I learned something new. When was that? Like, approximately. Oh, really? Oh, baby. My new viewers may not have seen my baby before. This is Hamlet, guys. This is my baby Pomeranian. Who is a good boy? Who is? Oh, yeah. Who is a good boy? He's a good boy. Yeah. So, you will find that it is quite easy to read, by the way. My book. It is middle grade after all. So you wouldn't have to be worried about like language that is too advanced and a difficult plot. By the time you mentioned your book, it was the end. By the time you mentioned in your book, it was the end in... Yes! 1200s! Yes, Ming took over. And that's when you get the Celestial Throne issue where China down... Oh? Celestial Throne? But I thought they were invaded by the Jin people. Ah, you got an advertisement. It's okay. You usually need a sub. Guys, so hyped today. Thank you for coming to chat. Like, you know, I always love spending time with you guys. Y'all are my steady weekly emotional and like communal anchor. My communal anchor that is like happens every week at fixed times. You know, when I was a Christian, I had like a lot of like church events to do. I was like a cell group leader. I had a lot of weekly communal obligations that became like a big part of my lifestyle, and a big way I rely on external, like forming and maintaining external relationships were mostly relationships that come from church, you know, from either cell group or choir group, or like it's like a whole like system where you can join like different clubs and activities in the church with different groups of people, or like a women's night, that kind of thing. So it was very, very contained. And I guess it kind of like made me not notice so much that I was actually that much of an introvert. You know, I often thought I was like quite the extrovert then. But like I realized ever since I was able to form my own little online community, you know, I have been able to feel a very similar sort of positive fulfillment that I got from my days being in a very close-knit community. Not to say like you guys act the same way or are as close to each other as like maybe church people with each other. It's not really like that, and it's not the same either at all. But I'm just saying, like, this has a similar feel that makes me be able to accept that it's similar. It's a kind of thing that I can have from now on that is equally as fulfilling as what I used to experience and thrive off of in church, you know? So just, if you're wondering, you know, if you're one of those who are wondering, oh, will life ever be the same again? Will life ever feel the same again? Because, you know, as we go through life, things do change. People come and go. Things come and go. We come and go. So, as things around us inevitably shift and change, it's like, I feel like our adaptability is important. Like, our ability to see that the different things we need in different stages of life can change, and they may disappear and come back again in different forms, you know? We don't have to particularly hang on to a certain type of relationship or situation or circumstance just because it feels comfortable and familiar. And then you'll make do with all the things that are bad, you know? It's not like that you can't let go, you know? It's okay if things change. A lot of the time, we may feel like things are changing for the worst, but many, not all the time, but sometimes we're just scaring ourselves, you know? We don't realize that maybe we're just too afraid of the unknown because a lot is at stake. You know, sometimes it's legitimate. Our fears are legitimate. Maybe a lot is at stake. So the outcome matters. But just like it's gonna hurt more, or it's gonna make you more anxious the more you focus on it. The more you're just giving yourself more on top of the pre-existing like thing. Imagine like having a headache. You're doing something that compounds the headache. So like that's the essence of everything. Life already sucks, right? That life already has aspects that suck. Life, I don't think life like sucks as a whole or doesn't suck as a whole. There are aspects of life that suck and aspects of life that are glorious, aspects of life that are disappointing, aspects of life that can probably use some improvement. Do you know what I mean? So for those aspects that we want to improve, we gotta be open to change. Yeah. It doesn't mean change doesn't have to be like life-changing as in like your whole aspect, every single aspect of your life is changed. You can take it one step at a time, you know? But don't let the fear of it hold you back from like really taking control of the things you can take control of in your life, and have some clarity as to those things that you shouldn't try to control, you know, because that's a lot of things that make us suffer. Like, oh my gosh, she won't reply me. Oh my god, when is he going to confirm our relationship with each other? Is he playing with my heart? You know, those kind of things. Usually, I'm not saying we are the reason we are trapped in situations, but we definitely hold part of the power. There's some roles that sometimes we just haven't convinced ourselves haven't been able to see we're playing certain roles in our own misery. You know, we're not the only reason we suffer. Yes, you know, when someone spanks you, it hurts, and it's not because of you, you know? So it's like, but we can also, on top of that, contribute to that suffering. So you just want to be sure you're not doing it to yourself on top of all the shit that you already can't avoid. You know? If your kid is going through some shits, if your wife is ill, ain't nobody can alleviate, like, directly, immediately solve problems that are excruciating in real life like that. So the only way we don't shoot ourselves in the foot is, like, not to crumble, so to speak, is to be quick to adapt, accept and adapt, accept and adapt, because those curveballs are coming no matter what, right? Like, you may or may not see it coming, like, but you can't control whether your company, the company you work for won't close down and they'll have to fire everyone, right? Or you don't know if your girlfriend of 3 years might suddenly want a breakup. Like, you can't control how, like, your relationship will turn out, you know, but it won't hurt less. But to not compound it means you don't help whatever it is do more of a number on top of that. You gotta be your advocate. You gotta be on your side. Remember, you are the only reliable cheerleader for you in this life. 100% reliable, right? You have the only potential in this world. You cannot, I'm not saying not to trust anyone in this life, but legitimately someone who will be there present for you in a time of fucking need is you. If there's no one around, you are that person. You are a person, you know? You are a legitimate fucking person. So you can be your help. You can, like, what you do for yourself actually counts for a lot fucking more than what others can do for you. I'm not dismissing the help and support we receive from others. Not at all. Not at all. External help is a thing, but external help is something we can't directly control. But what about internal help? Right? It's an endless resource right fucking here. If you don't use it, you don't use it. It's not going anywhere. It'll never go anywhere. It's like all here. It's like your ability to think, to discern, to go for what is right, to align with what you care about. All of those things. If you don't do it for yourself, it won't happen. But it's not gonna fuck you over. You'll just go through life feeling like, oh, unaligned, misaligned. Like, I'm kind of supposed to live this life, but I don't know what's the point of this life. Things like that. I know I'm supposed to be this way or do this thing, but I can't really see the long-term point of it. Like those kinds of things. If you are someone who struggles with these thoughts or questions, you know, you will benefit from paying attention to yourself and being the person you need for you, being the person you know you can count on. That's like people who believe in themselves. Like, we've been talking about self-trust. So people who believe in themselves, they're not, like, don't get the wrong idea about those people, right? It's not that they necessarily believe they can do things. It's not about them going out and making things happen. This belief inherently feels more like no. Instead of knowing you can do something, it is knowing that if something bad happens, you can come back. It's like, rather than trust in your ability to create something or make something happen. That's part of it too. But the bigger and most useful part of it is as like an armor of sorts. And this armor allows you peace of mind that comes with the knowledge that, okay, something bad can and may likely happen, but I can come back. I have came back. Or I can come back. You understand? And that kind of self-reassurance is the major point. Like knowing that, because there's no use telling us lies like this is gonna be good, this is gonna work out, this is gonna be... At some point, guys, we gotta be pragmatic. At some point, it's a delusion. Okay, it's gonna work out, it's gonna work out. Like some of the silliest people say that. Okay, so there's a difference between blind faith and calculated faith. You understand? And like it's acknowledging what can realistically happen and understanding all the ways you can behave, do to mitigate it, and leaving the rest up to fate. You know? Leaving the rest up. Because you know, if something fucks up, if something goes wrong, if something goes awry, you have you. You're on your side. You're your helper. You're your advocate. You stand up for yourself. But guess what? People who don't got self-trust, they scared. Because they let themselves down too much. And I'm a person like that. I'm a person who's one of those who got their self-trust, like it never properly formed. My self-trust, my ability to trust in myself. It was never like properly formed. And it is a lack of self-trust is kind of something that people don't often notice until they start seeing the negative effect that comes from lacking, from not having it. The negative effect that comes from not having the self-trust. So usually if you're seeing the negative effects from a lack of self-trust, you know, like having trouble making decisions, trusting your decisions, worrying, always being anxious and worrying about the future, procrastination, fear of being seen, FOMO, all the fear of abandonment, like all those, a lot of fear and shame come from an inability to trust how we can come back or navigate the world, you know? It's because we can't assure ourselves that we feel anxious. It's not that the person's not giving us enough, blah, blah, blah. The situation's not good enough, blah, blah, blah. Hey, even kings worry about petty shit. You can have everything your heart desires, and you will still live an anxious life. Yeah. You will. You don't believe me? You don't believe me? I can prove it to you. I can prove it to you. You are right now, you are looking at someone who has achieved their childhood dream. Yeah, when I was just 9 years old, I decided I wanted to be a children's book author. I want to write stories. I was a little girl, a little Chinese girl in the country of Malaysia. I only learned English formally at school when I was 9 years old. And then I started reading and enjoyed it and decided I want to write books, English books. A little Chinese Malaysian girl deciding I'm gonna write English books. Yeah, so like imagine someone in like maybe where you're from or your country, like they suddenly decide at the age of 9 when they like a foreign, like a second language, they decide to, I'm gonna be a book author in a different language. So it was very out there, it felt very far away and whatnot. I went out and achieved that. I achieved my childhood dream. And I'm here to tell you that if you don't got any of this worked out, you can even achieve your childhood dream, and it's not that it won't help one bit, but it won't help you trust yourself more. It really didn't work out that way for me. There is the rush, and the rush might make you feel like, this will be how it is from now on. It doesn't really pan out like that. There is there is maybe a year or two of like highs and like a little bit more confident, but because your confidence depended on something happening, like a childhood dream coming true. Your confidence depended on an external circumstance. When that circumstance inevitably fades into a less novelty kind of feel, like we kind of begin to take it for granted, like a constant status. Like, I've always been published now. Since 2017, I am still a published author. It's like a constant state now. So it don't do anything for me. So when it stops becoming a thing, you stop making it a thing, it's no longer a thing. Because it never came from inside. You never understood how to understand your worth, your inherent worth from the inside out. You never worked on the trust that came from here. You feel like you can trust yourself if things turn out your way. Yeah. You're like, imagine you're like, people in general, they're basing their trust on themselves, but basing it on whether things turn out their way. So that's what people usually feel, but that's not the entire, like, the best way to understand self-trust. The self-trust is, again, like I said, it's more of a, let's do this, let's go ahead. No matter like what happens, whatever curveball comes our way, I can take it. I can take it. Oh, new relationship? No fear. I can handle a new relationship. Oh, new work environment? No worries. You know, I don't have to, like, you know, I can handle it. Like, oh, moving houses? Yeah. It's like things move forward easier because there is a trust that, not that things will turn out, that you will make things turn out. Or that you will make things turn out even if things don't turn out. Like, you'll do what you can. You won't give up on you is the only point that matters. The fact that you won't give up on you is all our mind really needs to feel safe enough to move forward, take action, and make things happen for us. All you gotta know is you got your back. Yeah, and sometimes our mind's ability to believe that promise to ourselves depends on how many promises you've breaked to yourself. How many promises to yourself you've broken. How many times you let yourself down. How many times you chose to be quiet when you needed to stand up for yourself. You gotta recognize all these little ways we fuck up our ability to trust ourselves. We don't even realize we're doing it when it's happening. I'm telling you now because, like, it's something that happens to me. It's definitely not everyone struggles with self-trust. It's not something everyone struggles with. Definitely, some people just, they do. But this is, self-trust is something that first forms during our primary developmental stages, which is childhood. So if left to their own devices with non-toxic parenting, children naturally develop self-trust as they bond with each other and their parental figures and their families and all that. You know, they naturally will develop it in a healthy, supportive environment. But it can be lost. So a person who already has built self-worth in childhood can lose it, let's say, in a traumatic event. Maybe they go to war. Or a mad, abusive relationship or marriage can destroy their self-trust. So it's like it can be broken or taken away, if depending on what we go through in life. So then people like that will need to build it back. But there's also a different group of people who never got to build it. Those who come from families who who are more survival based, who are less considering less thoughtful, less kind, more tough love and whatnot, or just more dismissive too. More dismissive, more just lacking in warmth and security and a sense of love. Because children are not born with something as complicated as self-worth and confidence, you know? Nah, cutie sugar cube. Unfortunately, something as big as self-trust is not something that just falls into our laps. It's not like what you're born with. It's not something we're born with. It's something we have a chance to develop as we grow, given the right circumstance. Like, not every flower gets to bloom, you know, fully. But that's reality. And to be able to recognize whether you've bloomed or not is quite, in fact, crucial for your own good. For your own good. Like, you gotta see, like, the things I share is as something that I think is good for me, firstly, that might be good for some of you out here. You know, to understand where you are at with your ability to trust yourself. Because I see it as something just as important as other things like self-worth, self-confidence, self-image, you know, those kinds of things, self-respect. You don't want to lose any of these things. And the worst part is people don't notice that they lose these things, because it's so subconscious. But then these are the things that make our lives the most miserable when we lose them. Yeah. It's even more miserable than losing a girlfriend. Well, I mean, to lose a girlfriend, sometimes you're just losing days of headache, you know? You think about it, you get into fights and whatnot, and you lose her, you kind of lose the days you have your headaches, you know? Those fights and whatnot. Oh, well. Not glorifying breakups in any way, but yeah, you get my point. I'm sure you get my point. Many of us stuck in unhappy marriages. Not me, but, you know, some of us. Unlucky enough. You know, it's hard. It's hard to maintain relationships. We all know firsthand. We all, to some degree, know firsthand how difficult relationships are. Hey, it's why people like me exist. Because we've been hurt. We've been very hurt. And we want to figure out why. And after figuring out some of the whys, we want to be sharing those whys. Because, hey, it fucking hurts. So, other people must fucking hurt too. And if you think about that, then it just makes sense for me to help. It just makes sense. If you ever have questions about the things I talk about, guys, you feel free to ask. I love probing questions. Probing questions. Yeah, difficult questions. And like, oh, Kwan, you're still here. I saw your cars. They were very impressive. Speaking of cars, I'm actually organizing a car photo shoot soon with a friend. So, aha! I'm getting back into photo shoots. Hey! The solution is simple. Don't put yourself in a position to be hurt. That having that mindset, Sugar Cube, is a very protective. Do not put yourself in a position to be hurt. That is the MO. That is the modus operandi. Be careful though that we are not like being overly protective and refusing to be vulnerable because we have been too hurt, because having that kind of belief blocks genuine connection. It blocks authentic feelings from coming through, which it kind of like people feel it on like a sub level, you know, like, oh, I feel like there's walls that I can't penetrate, you know, or we're close, but like I feel like we're not like close, like, you know, people can't really put their finger on it, but they can feel like sometimes distinctly when we have walls, you know. In my cheap Lambo, because I can't afford. It's not cheap. Come on, Quan. Don't look down on yourself. Nah. Everywhere I go, random boys give me thumbs up. Oh, is that good, huh? Wait, why is it not real? You can't have a fake lamb. But why is it always boys? You're not dressed up enough? Or maybe you appeal more to boys nowadays. Nowadays. Is that the new iPhone Air? Hi, Sincere Mango! Hello! That's such a cute name. It's not an iPhone Air, by the way. This is a Genius Pipe. Look up Genius Pipe. It's where I smoke my marijuana. This is marijuana. Marijuana. No, it's the iPhone. It's the iPhone 420. And you can see my dog. This is my dog here. It's my little baby dog. He's not a toy. He is a live little Pomeranian that's very tiny and cute. Genius Pipe, that used to be my nickname in college dorms. Oh, must you be a smart cookie then, eh? Hey, thank you for dropping by, Sincere Mango. I'm glad you connected enough to come vibe with us. We talk about happy, sad, controversial topics, many, nothing, and everything's on the table. Just don't get me banned. All opinions welcome. And I urge, if someone comes in and says something problematic, let me handle them first. And then let me like not try to change their minds, because like I don't want us to be like silencing people coming in or make people feel like, oh, they gotta agree with the streamer when they come in, because I talk about things that are very, very like both sides have like good reasons, legitimate good reasons, that kind of thing. And it just energizes me to tackle things that are very, very nuanced and complex and help people like achieve multiple perspectives that help them move forward. It's fun. Take a big hit for me. I got no butts. Oh no! Okay, I took a hit for you. For the bro, I will take a hit. Oh my god. Genius Pipe saved my life. It is so clean. I'm so happy my husband let me splurge on it. I've been using it for like 4 years. And it is still like so well functional. Why is it? What's Dankrupt? It's not even a close letter on the keyboard to D. Why are you Dankrupt? Oh, why is it when you got no buds is Dankrupt? What? That's so cool. I should. But why is it dank when it has to do with weed? I'm usually the problematic one. Well, welcome. Well, Sincere Mango, welcome to the fucking club. Welcome to the fucking club. You know, I always say I was like in church, but I was a little bit of a problem in church. I ask like what people said. I asked too many questions. But it's my mom's fault. She made me read a lot. So how can you not understand things? How can you not see the loopholes? How can you, like, when you study literature, you send your daughter overseas to study literature and linguistics, and you expect her not to dissect the Bible, the most important book in her life at that time. Like, you equip her with all the skills to critically dissect literature, and you expect her not to take apart the book she is most familiar with and spot all the plot holes and inconsistencies and clashes in theories. Like, come on. You can't, like, hatch a chick and expect it not to grow. Wait, what? Dispensary closed it. Please forgive her. She doesn't understand references. You know, Kwan, you stop apologizing for whatever this is. She is forgiven. If it's red, girls will be attracted to it, but it gives off too much attention. Oh, wait, then what color? Well, I think Kwan's car is red. I think it's red. Well, it's not a personal issue for me, I can see it being an issue for others, but I have a volatile set of personality traits. Well, everyone has their good fit, I think. Everyone has their specific fit. Yeah. Just gotta be with people you don't trigger. You don't happen to trigger. Are you talking about the Twilight series? No, I'm talking about the Bible. The Christian Bible. Twilight series. I actually never read the Twilight series. Famous books I read is more like Harry Potter. I was a Harry Potter girl. You're apologizing for my ignorance, Kwan. You're not wrong, but I do not like that word being associated with me. But I am ignorant in certain fields. That's why there's something I can acknowledge. I do not know everything. I do not like occasionally being associated with it, but it does not take away from the fact that I am ignorant in certain fields of knowledge. I am. Yeah, we do. We all have our specialties. I do have a whole lot of knowledge on certain aspects. So I'm proud of what I know, and I'm okay with what I don't know. But it's not as though I'm stopping learning. I'll still learn, but, you know, I appreciate that, you know, when people stick to their lanes and are, like, it's not even as though you can't expand. I've learned about so many more different things as I aged, like, very, very different from what I used to know, like painting, music. So it's like, we learn new languages. Like, how many of you picked up a new language throughout your life? Like, now you are legitimately a bilingual almost. Like, remember, to be considered fluent, you just need to, like, speak and listen. To be considered literate, though, you need to be fluent in speaking, listening, and reading and writing. So that's the comprehension bit. Like, you can read and write and spell in that language. That's literacy. But, like, just be fluent, you can already call yourself bilingual. So, you know, it's cool. It's legit. Mad legit. I've seen so many people who never change. throughout their lives. So if you've made changes and growth, hey, salute. Salute! Don't take it for granted. Don't take growth for granted. We all come mad far. Whether we remind ourselves about it or not, you know. Don't rely on me too much to remind you. I need my own reminders. Doomslayer, hello Doom. Hello Doom Doom. How have you been? How have you been? I hope your week has been plenty splendid. Plenty splendid. But imagine a writer not knowing words. I'm a writer. I definitely not know words. I definitely not know words. Yeah. Because I'm not even concerned with just the breadth of words, the breadth of vocabulary. That's not what I'm curious about. I can admit that being an expert at something, a legitimate expert at something, because I have 2 master's degrees on it. So I was like, I can be a legitimate expert at something and admit that I don't have that capacity to know all of the things in that aspect. But did you know what is the first word and last word in the English, like without searching? Do you know what's the first and last word in the English official dictionary? What's my favorite strains? I tend to like hybrid and indica, like the downers, like the chill ones, the chill vibes. I don't mind sativa too, but like usually the hybrids I like. Like the kush is intense, like the smell. But I haven't changed much, but I have regressed. I haven't regressed at least. Non-regression is progression! Come on. Remember, life is a fucking current. Feeling stagnant is progress. Maintaining where you are is a progress. Life is a river. Life is a river. We're constantly swimming. So non-regression is progression because the river not be stopping, man. You're constantly swimming. We're all constantly swimming. Whether we're a little bit... That's why regression is forgivable. That's why we shouldn't look down on others when it happens to them. You know, and that's how we achieve a different level of empathy for others that removes a certain sort of bitterness and resentment from ourselves. You know, when we stop expecting others, putting unnecessary expectations on others. Because a lot of the things that actually hurt us are the things we tell ourselves about other people, or the things we tell ourselves about what happened, what transpired. Remember, the things that get us worked up, that things we cannot let go, is usually not caused by the incidents or the people or the objects themselves. Sometimes it is caused, these feelings that come up are caused by the story that we have formed around that person. Or the stories that we have formed, or the meaning that we have derived from the person's actions or the outcome of this incident and all those things. It's what we tell ourselves that make us sad, that make us unable to let go, that gives us all these feelings. It's not always only about what happened. Yeah, Pomega, hi, yes, please. I love questions. Feel free to ask anything. I am, being a teacher before, we naturally love questions. I was also a big sister my whole life. I have 3 younger siblings. And, as an older sister, I like it. I love it when my siblings ask me questions and I feel like I help them understand something. Not necessarily I want to be the one to solve their problems. I think part of what makes a good advice giver or a person to come to, part of what makes you a good person to come to is when your ego is not in your ideas, which means I don't take offense if you don't take my advice, because you know your situation best. I can speculate what you can do. I can speculate what would turn out good. I can speculate what might work for you, but ultimately, I don't know as much as you. So when I give advice, when I share ideas, when I share tips, I tend to not take it personally at all, no matter how long I talked about it. I'm happy to talk about it. I'm happy to answer questions. If you don't agree, if you don't think it's the best thing for you, hey, you know best. Like, you take or leave anytime, because definitely my way is not the only way to do these things. Because remember, I only talk people problems. I'm not giving health advice. I'm not giving legal advice. I'm not giving money advice. It's less absolute. People problems are way less absolute than that. And I don't care. I don't mind. It's your life. It is your problem, you know? So you know best. Always know that you know best. So ask me anything. Ask. When you're already at the top, stagnation isn't too bad. Hey, you're right about that. Oh my god, let me see. This may be off topic. No, there's no like specific topic today. But do you think mental hospitals would be helpful for a 14-year-old? I am struggling a lot right now, but I don't know if I would be too anxious to go or if it would help in general. Helpful. Hospitals. Depends on what... I think if it is an option, I don't think you need to immediately consider a hospital. You know, it may not be necessary to begin with, but the best thing, as a person who goes to therapy as well, I feel like the best place to start if you go to school is with the school counselor or therapist, or with your insurance, if you have insurance, to look for a therapist whom you can connect with, and from their assessment of your mental health as it is right now, they can evaluate whether you need special attention or medical attention or hospital attention, you know? So I am not the person to judge whether, or to even speculate in this case, whether it is a good idea, because there are different levels of help different people need, you know? So if you're not that sick, you may not need that level of care, which is maybe more costly, maybe more inconvenient, like maybe you have to miss school or something, you understand? So I would not think about whether specifically you should consider a hospital or not. I would just right now start from, because you're just 14. I'm the flipped of your age. I am 41. I turned 41 this year, so in September. So don't worry, you're just 14. I'm not saying let the grown-ups decide, but you should start from the more entry level kind of assessment. Like, they usually won't advise a 14-year-old to immediately like consider hospitalization or anything. Nothing happens like that. So it's usually entry level assessment. They'll make a few appointments and communicate with you and work with you. You'll meet with them in a invasive, non-threatening environment where you feel safe to connect and have them assess and share, and have them assess where you are in your mental health state, and they will prescribe what you need. And You don't even have to go with the first person you end up picking. The good thing about mental health services, if you live in the US, is that like you can shop around until you find someone you feel safe with, someone who makes you feel understood, someone who makes you feel accepted and not judged. It's very important for you to not feel like, oh, I have to say things in a certain way so that I don't upset this person. It should not, no therapist should give you that kind of like pressure or feeling. So if you go by how comfortable they make you, and you feel like you can share with them, they will be able, honestly, with them, you know, because the help you get depends on how honest you are with yourself and them. That's how you maximize the benefits you get from mental health professionals, by being honest with ourselves and them, and understand that there is a professional obligation for them not to judge us when we go in for help. So that's what my advice is. So it's not really a big concern for you right now. Just start from the entry level. You're good. And I'm always here. You can always come to me for easy questions, help, and whatnot. Okay? I'm like, I have depression and also ADHD, so I know a lot of what like goes through a sad person's head, you know. I'm not saying I know every one of your thoughts. Definitely not. No, I don't. Nobody lives in that little head but ourselves. So there is a form of shared experience in all these things, you know? Ah, Kuala Limpa! You redeemed the card! The Emperor! Oh, I'm glad it helped you, Pomega. I hope I gave you some clarity. I hope. Wait, clock it! What do you want to talk about? Original Tuggy, hi! We can talk about anything you want. Japanese people are depressed. Well, I wouldn't make such a huge sweeping statement, but some, or maybe many. I wouldn't even want to say a majority, but you know, you can say maybe a majority of a certain age group, or like, I don't know, a majority of a certain career field. You know, if you narrow down the demographics a little bit, you can like make those, oh, most 9-to-5 office workers are depressed in Japan. Oh, then maybe I can believe that. Or most high school students are depressed, or like most high school females are depressed, or you know, those kind. They don't eat enough. Oh, really? Something big is happening. Well, what are you asking about? Something big is happening. You know, maybe. Can you share? What is happening? Did you come back from the sea yet, Kuala Lumpur? Did you come back from the sea yet? How was your trip? I'm really excited to hear about it. Food isn't really the least of my worries for the Japanese. I am worried for their birth rates and their marriage rates, and also their mental health. Yes, their mental health. Their repressive mental health. We read our minds. Yay! I know. We know. We're about the same. What? Vibes. Same vibes. We think on the same vibes. Yo, so I'm pretty much. Did I finish? Wait. So, can we do an ADHD check today? Right now. Did I finish talking about everything I wanted to talk about? Did I leave anything unanswered? Does anyone have anything I forget to address or answer? Waving their imperial flag. Wait. Inexplicably beautiful and undeniably tiny, Boily! Minister Evil, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, we smack our day a little bit. Original Tuggy. No, I did. I addressed it. I read what you said. Okay, I read it. Like, stop. It's hard for me to read compliments. It really is. Oh, I cringe so much. I'm still working on it. It's so hard to be proud. Oh. Reversed IV. Oh, Ari, you're talking about the reversed emperor. Oh, something. Oh, that's what the big thing is happening. Well, it can be about Kula Limpa. It can be about like a need to be in control of over something, Kulo. Like a need to be in control over something. Do you have a need to control an outcome? Or a competition? Are you going for a competition soon? Hey! You forgot. No, I did forget. Kulo? Kulito? No, it's Kulo Limpa. That's the guy's name. Kulo Limpa. That's his name. Seriously. Omega, if you are still here, what are you specifically struggling with? Like, what area makes you, would you say, the most anxious? Or the most, like, what is something you would say, if you had more clarity? What is, something that, given more clarity, would make your life better at this moment? Since you did ask about your mental health and your anxiety, you know, if you're still here. Oh, cool! You are participating in an orchestra performance in Paris! What? Of course you want to be in control. Of course you want to be in perfect control. What? No wonder the emperor came out. Because who is the emperor but the one that's on top? You know, you're conducting, right? How to pick up college women. Oh, well, you're talking about a huge demographic, you know? You gotta narrow it down a little bit. Like, what kind of women are you usually, like attracted to? We gotta narrow it down. You can't be like just, oh, I want to date women. Like, what would I say? Have a dick? Like, all you have to do is have a dick? Because, like, I don't know. Because, and that's not true either. So, like you can't, original Tuggy, you gotta narrow down and talk about the person you're interested in. And then I can help you snag a few, you know? Or give me like an aspect that you struggle with in general when it concerns getting girls. You know, when it concerns hooking up with women. Like, be more specific with your question. So a good part of getting answers that actually help from someone who's giving advice is to ask good questions. So you don't want to ask general questions. Oh, what's the meaning of life? How do I improve? Blah, blah, blah. You want like to add specifics so they can help you strategize, so they can help you like come up with like the best solution that will actually help, instead of like, because you ask like a basic ass question, they give a basic ass answer and then it doesn't change anything, you know? With tweezers? What? Minister? Me, I love that. Also helped a passing turtle get rid of the barnacles in his shell. What happened to the barnacles? You just killed those barnacles. It was probably okay. The barnacles are homeless now. I was sick conducting, but I'll be playing the harp. Oh, the soul bloody harp. That sounds very difficult. That's a big ass instrument, isn't it? What the fuck? Oh wait, who was the guy who's the conductor again? If they sit next to me, are they interested? Well, the thing is, original Tuggy, if they sit next to you, depends on a number of things. Are they usually... is there no other place around? Like, you have to prevent yourself from reading too much into it because you want something to happen, right? So, like, is there realistically no other place to sit? Then maybe if they're forced to sit next to you, then maybe they're not into you, right? So, like, you gotta go through those kind of things in your head, too. So, like, it could mean that she's interested in you more if... wow, there are other places to sit. Or if her friend was there and she doesn't sit with her friend, well, that's a huge indicator, and she chose to sit next to you instead of next to her best friend. So you gotta like look at like what's happening in addition to her sitting next to you to be able to gauge the meaning behind it. You can't just look at the action in singularity. You have to look at all the other nuances. So you have to provide more info. As I was going back to land, I got a fun interaction with a carrier ship with a few honks. They honked at you. Is it a salutation or as like an alert, like a reminder? They traded prosciutto from some fresh costume. Oh, what? You gave them salmon and they gave you prosciutto. What the fuck? Okay, so it was friendly. It sounded fun. It was really fun. I'm glad you had fun. Oh, it sounds so fun. You did so little barter. It's fun. I went to spearfish that. I got a yellowfin instead. Yo, yellowfin! Yellowfin are my favorite sashimi. No wonder they gave up their prosciutto for that. Oh, they even gave you parmesan and bread. What? You got lucky. You got a little spread because you got some salmon. What? Good old school bartering. Two blonde-haired, blue-eyed women sat 2 chairs apart from me on each side. Sat 2 chairs apart from me on each side. One on each side. I think they are friends. They are friends. Then they just read. You might do it. Everyone who sits within 10 is interested. 2 seats away. 2 seats away. If they already know each other, it does sound a little bit sus. You know? So maybe that's a good chance. Like if they do it again, that's a better indicator. So already it sounds like there is an indication that they, especially if you know that they know each other, then yeah, and maybe they're trying to wingman, or for one person trying to wingman for the other, or they're both interested or something, you know? Like if it happens again, no harm like asking for a stationery. Oh, I forgot a pen, can I borrow one for the period? You know, that kind of thing. Like girls love to help. Especially people they're secretly interested in. So it's an easy way for you to continue to gauge interest if it happens again. Because if it happens again, it adds to the likelihood that they might be interested. Especially if you continue to get confirmation that they actually know each other and they're friends. So, you know, like they may not be ready to interact yet, but that doesn't mean they don't have interest, because a lot of girls express interest without talking. Yes, how are you, Alk? I am good. I'm good. We have been good. A lot of things happening. The best season of the year is here. Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. 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 So I love Halloween. The next time I go there, 2 more random women will sit next to me. Oh, well, let's hope you get lucky. Let's hope you get lucky. But if 2 other women, like, they're different people, then it's hard to gauge whether they're interested, you know? Well, if not the same people, if you always get different people sitting next to you, maybe that's just life. That's just life. We all get different people sitting next to us sometimes, you know? Kulo Limpa, we are. There's no topic. I'm just taking any difficult life or people questions. Life or people questions. Existential questions. Until we go off stream in about 10 minutes. In about 10 minutes, we will go off stream. We will stop streaming. And I will see you guys on Thursday. On Thursday. Because I will be very, very happy to be back. And chat will be a regular time. 4 p.m. I'm not a one-hitter quitter. What's a one-hitter quitter? Oh yeah, sold my cots for extra penny too. Wait, they gave you money? Wow. What did you catch that gave you so much? Like what are the bunch of stuffs that accumulated that much? Is it like stuff like abalone? Did you catch abalone? Or like scallops? Sometimes girls are also just interested in just sitting. Well, yes. You know, then that was what I'm talking about, Cot. Puili, you should enroll in his class and sit next to just to see how Mr. Evil, can you stop? I'm gonna smack you. One night stand is you that what's the question here? Oh, okay. I'm not a one night stander. Oh, one hitter quitter. Oh, so that's what it means. I'm not someone who does a one night stand. I see. Well, that's nice. That's nice. But like some women, maybe they just want a one night stand too. You know, you gotta make sure your expectations align. You know, your expectations for the experience. You gotta make sure that it aligns so that you avoid hurting each other's feelings or disappointing each other. You know, you don't want to, you know, relationship problems that stem from not communicating well, especially in the beginning, is very, very tricky. So a lot of the time, it's better to not let it progress to that direction to begin with. It's like prevention is better than solution. Prevention is better than solution. Y'all ask me early, I can help you early. Y'all ask early, intervention comes early. Y'all ask for help early, help comes earlier. Okay? So do yourself favors. So do what original Tuggy is doing. Ask before you leap. Because they keep coming back for seconds. Quan, I love that. I love that. Very good comeback. Only you can... You guys can converse. Like, I don't have to talk with you guys. You got a lot. What are the stuff that came up, Kulo? Like, I want to know what your spoils are. I want to know what your spoils are. We know you caught yellowfin, but what else? What else? Did you catch anything with a pearl inside? Imran said you people were coming to the West Coast soon. Wait. Oh! Yes, we are! Maybe. We are. Yeah. Everyone I know tells me to pick up college women. Wait, are you out of college or are you in college? What? But why would you use... Like, everyone tells you... What everyone tells you to be a reason you do something. Ah. College women come from... usually come from more well-off backgrounds, which makes them relatively high maintenance to middle class. You know? Relatively high maintenance. So, who's telling you this? Oh, I thought you go to college. But you say you go to classes. What? I thought you go to college. I thought you were going for classes. Ah. Yeah, when you said you don't go to college, I already know. You know, you probably not to say that if you're rich, you'll definitely go to college, because definitely a lot of people, rich people, don't go to college and don't need to go to college. Definitely. But I knew, because you talk about college girls like they're some sort of like hot little commodity that you don't get to see very often. It gives that feel. But they're not easy for guys that are not from college. Yeah, it's not that. But it also depends on what kind of experience you're looking for, you know? But you did say you're not a one-hitter. Like, you kind of looking to marry them or something? Yeah, if they can afford college, they can afford to raise you. Exactly what he said. Yeah, so you can take half. Yes. Oh, don't you have to be married a certain number of years to take half? A couple. You did get some abalone. Salmons, a few salmons, yellowfins, abalone, crabs. The edible ones, edible crabs. Oh, you can apply for FAFSA. Yeah, you gotta wait out the minimum years as like a little slave boy. And you gotta, like, can you stomach it? 5 head. Yeah. Original Tuggy. If you ask me, you should not... How old are you? If you don't mind me asking. If you're serious, if you're someone who is considering to, like, not... Oh, 30. Okay. Assume you shared everything true to me. I feel at your age... Do you have a stable job? You feel free to not answer any of those questions, by the way. I feel like if you never went to college... And that means you're a high school graduate, right? Did you drop out of high school? No judgment, by the way. No judgment to anyone, anything at all. I know things happen to us because, not merely because of our choices, but because life happens. Shit happens. Assholes happen. You know? So many things in our lives. And yo, shit, we're not perfect ourselves. Like, nobody out there living right now is perfect. So we make a few mistakes. Other people make a few mistakes that affect us. The circumstances don't come together and shit happens. So, you know, we don't be judging anyone here. I just honestly want to help people solve their life problems. If you are trying to seriously get hitched, let's get you hitched. If you're a good man, you know you're gonna treat a woman right. You're gonna, like, you know, we're gonna help you get one. And we're gonna help you be realistic. And we're gonna help you slay. Eh? After that, as soon as I saw I'm nearing land, I went to cruise a little... Oh, oyster spots! You found oyster spots near a cruise. Went home, thoroughly cleaned them, and brought lemons and chili sauce. That's what I got for... You had oysters from the cruise. That's so nice. Now you're making me crave oyster. Oyster. Oh my god. I love raw oysters. Sorry. With the sauce. The Tabasco. Oh my god, I love Tabasco. Can men and women just be friends? Yeah. Do not, Original Tuggy, do not be with anyone who thinks that men and women cannot be friends. Because they are people who do not trust. Who can't trust. You know? Because not everyone is out there to cheat. If they cannot recognize that, a person who tells you that men and women can't be friends is a person telling you directly in your face that I am not secure. And I will not trust that you won't cheat on me. Given the right circumstances, anyone will cheat. This is the mark of someone who lack a trust in their own discernment. They either don't have the discernment, like they can't tell, so they just assume everyone's gonna cheat on them because they're scared, you know? So they're like, men and women can't be friends. Given the chance, they're gonna cheat. So it is very, very difficult to be in long-term relationships with people who genuinely have that belief. Original Tuggy. This is a very, very common emotional trap a lot of unhappy couples subscribe to. They make each other miserable without thinking that it's a sense of security. It's your job to make me feel safe and secure, when they just think everyone's gonna cheat on them. And they just don't want to work with that lack of security. They just want to make others organize their lives around their insecurities. So you're gonna have to let her check your phone. You're gonna have to let her police all of your relationships. You're gonna have to have her breathe down your neck. And if you can imagine that with you, the rest following you for the rest of your life, then maybe like you're good for each other. Like you're on like really the same level. You make each other feel safe. Like you need it from each other. Which is why I say it's not like, oh, you're toxic or not toxic. Is whether you can mesh well enough despite your toxicity, and you both work together, because nobody's perfect. Nobody has no weaknesses. We all have character weaknesses. We all have triggers. We all have fucking traumas, okay? Ain't nobody perfect and not broken out there. Every one of us affected by our own patterns, okay? So we all have our own shit. We just gotta be with someone who can handle that shit. And then work on it together and both kind of like help each other improve. Ain't nobody perfect. We gotta just help each other. We just gotta be with people. Yeah, just friends. There can be. Yes, if you're someone who can't believe that, we gotta check ourselves. We gotta check our self-trust. We need to develop a kind of trust in ourselves to be able to spot a person who is dishonest and cheating. The reason you can't believe or you don't want to believe that men and women can be just friends, because it does exist, because I have male friends. Yeah, I have male friends who are fully platonic. So it exists for me. Unless you think I secretly want to fuck all my male friends despite being married for 7 years to the same guy, you know? So that does not compute, because it doesn't apply to me or a lot of people's realities, which means what you're saying is not objectively true, right? So it may be true in your case or in your life or even in the people you have come across. But I'm here to tell you, or maybe some of us others can also attest that, hey, we do have platonic opposite sex friendships. That's purely platonic. My life problem is that my streamer's ending soon, Kwan. Can you stop? I collected around 200, I think. Whoa, 200! What the fuck? Why aren't you selling it? Men, be friends. I've got a good amount of friends who are women. Ay, culo, yes. Majority of them are unhinged. Hey, we do not appreciate being, fuck you, culo. Or because they themselves will cheat. Yes, yes, Minister Evil. Sometimes, yes, absolutely. Call that out. Sometimes it is because they're afraid of what they would do. Good thing I had ice at home for plating for the oysters. Wow, crushed ice? Did you crush it? Still have some left for snacks later. Stop making me jealous. Can we stop talking about oysters? Puili is not fucking perfect. Just ask him. I think I broke her. You broke who? Me? Y'all, nah. Ain't nobody out here in chat has the power to break me. I am unbreakable through the internet. You come and physically break my arm, yes. You selling it. You have 200! How can you eat all of it before they rot? They're unhinged because they were my batchmates. From college? From college? Okay, so guys, we have come to the end of our stream. Again, I think we had a great time. I mean, I hope you did, because I had a great time, as usual. I love chatting with y'all and, like, catching up. Yeah, from college and high school. Oh, that's so cool. That's such a long, enduring friendship. Like, from college and high school. Aw. That is wonderful. I am very envious and very proud. Y'all should be proud that, like, you managed to keep, like, a healthy kind of friendship that has endured for many years. That's very rare and precious. I love that you guys have it. I'm so envious. How to eat 200 before they rot. It's called being... No, it's not being fat. It's just oysters. How much fat is there? Wait, how much fat is in oysters? Honey, how much fat is in an oyster? Raw. I don't know. Why do you not know? It has zinc. Guys, this is zinc. Yes, I have Discord. That I'm not on enough, but you have cool people there sometimes. Especially during our masters. Oh! I ate around... No need... Are you insane, Kulo? That's too... Don't get seafood poisoning or something. Oh my god. Discord. Thank you, Ari. Thank you. I love y'all. Thank you. She think M is chat. Stop calling me out, Quan. You don't call me out. You don't call out your streamer like that. It's called the person eating them is fat. Not the oyster is fat. You know what? You stop fat shaming, Mr. Evil. You don't get to fat shame. Okay. Good night, guys. Good night. It was very, very fun talking again. I always love when y'all ask me questions. And, like, again, feel free to send in your questions, like, anonymously. And also, remember, we are streaming on Wednesday and then Thursday. So, Emran will see you on Wednesday, guys. I will miss y'all, and we will plan some Halloween-y stuff soon, okay? Yes, I do think M is ChatGPT. M is my MGPT. It's called the... Wait. Around 66 to 69 calories with a good amount of protein. Oh, there's good protein! Pretty sure it's 11 grams of protein for medium-sized to large oysters. Oh, there's protein. Oh, and I guess vitamins and minerals. Not vitamins, I mean minerals. That's raw. Thanks for the info. Okay, guys, we gotta go. So, thank you again for being here, entertaining me. I will see y'all. It's nice to have you. And I will end stream now. Come chat again on Wednesday and Thursday, okay? Where is the end stream? Oh, yes.